Hello, everyone. Welcome to the Psychic Soul channel. My name is Laura. For those of you that are new to the channel, this is a soul healing channel. So, yes, I do readings that will, again, talk about love and talk about finances and talk about all that fun stuff that all the other channels do. But I tend to focus a lot on the karmic themes and the spiritual blocks that are, again, kind of determining the energy and directing unconsciously the way that the relationship and the energy of the relationship or the situation is going. And the reason why is because I hope to help people heal from the effects of psychological trauma, and that's through integrating the spiritual lesson. And we can do that when we know what our spiritual blocks are. So again, if you're new to the channel, anything that you need to know about what goes on the channel, what my giveaways are, my merchandise, how to book a personal reading, find out about all my other subscriptions that I offer, it's all in the description box down below. Now, if you resonate with this video, give me a like, share, comment, subscribe. I love it, especially when you guys comment, because again, I love it when you guys are interactive, because again, that helps me help you heal. Again, because I like to comment back. I like to, again, I want this to be a source, a place for healing. That's what I want. It's again because collectively, many of us have the same spiritual blocks again, and they play out very similarly within our lives. It's again because energy plays out the same way. So we can relate to each other. So in this way, we don't feel as alone. That's number one. And number two, when we actually when people comment and when they write and it becomes again part of a community, you learn from each other. And that's what it's about, because healing is about seeing a different perception of your situation, seeing a different perception of who you are. That's empowering, right? Especially if we keep reliving karmic themes that keep us stuck and blocked in these, lower vibrational emotions and karmic themes that play out as victimization, betrayal, self-sabotage, and all these other low energies. It makes life not fun. So it's all about healing to transcend your mind, transcend your heart, to evolve into higher states of consciousness in order for you to create your heaven on earth. And again, your heaven on earth isn't going to be the same as my heaven on earth. Again, unlocked DNA just popped out. You guys, Aquarius. So when I see unlocked DNA, this tells me, again, we know that our spiritual blocks are passed down. Our karmic blocks, family blocks, ancestral blocks, again, are held within our DNA. So when we unlock our DNA, what we're doing is we're actually becoming aware of our spiritual, karmic, ancestral blocks that our families and our ancestors had, and we are breaking that chain. And when we actually do, it helps us heal on a physical level, because again, you're only in physical form to learn and to manifest. You're really of consciousness, and consciousness never dies. That's why, again, mediumship is possible, because it's again through the connection of ESP, which is mind and heart, just the way that a soulmate twin flame relationship is. We can feel if a person's connected to us. We don't need to know whether or not they're there. We don't need to see them, meaning they have an internal knowing, and that's a claircognizance. It's called psychic knowing. And that's, again, it's an internal knowing, which is we don't know how, we just know. And that's a language of spirit. So again, we're down here to learn we're not separate from spirit, which is of love. And it's, again, every single person has that energy of love inside of them, and is what helps us connect to each other. And we're down here to give and receive of love and become of love, which helps us unlock our DNA. Now, let's see, aggressive. So maybe the unlocking of the DNA is the aggressiveness, that there's a lot of fear. So again, whenever I see aggressive, it means that I'm being I'm coming from a place of fear because I'm being pushy. I'm not being mindful of other people's feelings and emotions because I'm coming more from a survival state of consciousness. And survival state of consciousness, again, we know is a pure state consciousness. So um, that might be your default mechanism, that anytime you come up against a difficult situation or experience or person, maybe you handle it aggressively. And what plays out then is not a desirable outcome for you because it's about learning. It's again self-observation. That would tell me yes, it's not. So you may be like, well, people are rude or they're mean or they're not fair, and I feel like I need to be aggressive. But understand you get more a lot of times with honey than you do vinegar. So there is a way to get what you want, maybe by changing the words that you use, or maybe even changing the tactic, or again, maybe dealing with that person with through other people. Again, it's even better sometimes to have to deal with a difficult person by getting the police involved than you screaming and yelling and trying to deal with somebody that doesn't want to see you differently, that doesn't want to treat you differently. You can have family in your environment that treats you aggressively. They may feel like they can steamroll you where they don't need to think about your feelings, and they may handle you that way. And that makes you observe yourself as, why does this always happen to me? And so the answer is to find your balance and to, again, maybe not handle it aggressively, because aggressively is more of fear, but handle it more from a very centered and balanced place by utilizing what your options are. And a lot of times that's calling in other people for assistance, if that's what it is. Or it's again, or if someone you're always in a relationship that makes you aggressive, again, your default reaction is to be aggressive. This is what this is saying. To unlock your DNA, you have to integrate that emotion. And that's again through self-observation from when you get triggered emotionally and when you want to respond aggressively. Naturalist, it's again that's saying that it's natural for you to react that way, but really our natural form is not to be aggressive, is to be in love. So you might have grown up in an environment where you were taught to respond this way. Maybe your mother reacted to everything angrily or fearfully. Now you're doing it. It's again because it's just behaviorism, a habit that has been passed down. And again, through your DNA, through ancestral karma, through your environment. But nevertheless, it's going to block you. Is again as unstructured. It's again, maybe it comes out where you're not showing up for yourself. It's again, a lot of times when we're manifesting, we need to create a daily practice. We need to be consistent. We need to show up for ourselves. If I'm aggressive and I'm angry, it takes a lot of energy. I actually wind up losing my way a lot of times. So this is just saying, again, what the spiritual block is again, your default is to be aggressive, and then again, not to be structured, and maybe not to show up for yourself, not to be consistent, which again, if I'm getting angry and I'm just feel like I'm losing control, because if I'm aggressive, it means I feel like I don't have control. Then what happens is I want to tend to do things my way and not really in this structured way. So again, unlocking DNA is all about learning to do things differently, to say, okay, well, what can I do to integrate the spiritual lesson? And I would say to try and restructurize yourself, because it's again, if if aggressiveness is your default and we want to get back to a more of a natural state, then and I'm unstructured, well, you're not going to be able to create a habit which will help you recondition that behaviorism. Again, we have to recondition the automatic behavior, which is that is that. And so let's see how it's affecting our life. Let's see how it's, where is it affecting in our life, I should say. Yeah, where are you always aggravated? And what's happening in your life due to it, what's manifesting because of it. So let's just see. First card out, Wheel of Fortune upright. Once again, that just popped out, and it's again breakthrough. Once again, Six of Swords reversed. Once again, Eight of Cups reversed. Moving on. And we got a Nine of Swords reversed. So it's again. Now, automatically, what I'm feeling is it's again that you're trying to move on from something that Aquarius. Either again, some of you, this is a general reading, so if you believe that a lot of you, I feel specifically, are moving on from a relationship. Like it's the end of a relationship for you. It's again the Wheel of Fortune is destiny, but it's also the wheel moves forward, okay? And it's due to having a breakthrough. And the breakthrough is again, I don't want to be here. I'm not really happy. But there's a problem. And the problem is that it's again looking for an assistance, and there isn't assistance. So I feel like maybe you're waiting on money, or you're waiting on like a person, like to help you, that you're waiting on a resource. It's again, but you're planning and you're plotting, because the Eight of Cups is all about moving on, but it's reversed, so it's stalled moving on. And that this is creating a lot of anxiety, a lot of worry for you. But I feel like you're coming out of it. It's again Three of Pentacles. So it's again, there is no celebration. There's no, at this time, even though you're getting out of it, and maybe it's again because now I feel like you're actually thinking about it where maybe you weren't even thinking about it before. Like the Three of Pentacles shows that it reverses, that there is usually happy times, a celebration. Like now already we've got Wheel of Fortune. So again, maybe Aquarius, you were supposed to move on, and you have this epiphany of again about where you want to go. It's again, and I really feel like it's to a soulmate, to someone that you're connected to. The problem is that you can't. There's a sense of waiting on money, waiting on, I feel like for some of you, again, waiting on a home, waiting on an apartment, waiting on a place to live. It's again, some of you are waiting on the finances to purchase something. It's again that your money's tied up. So now this is now telling me that there's a person that you're connected to is actually leaving a situation, and being that they're leaving a situation, they again like their money is tied up. It's again maybe that situation is not 100% done. Then I feel like the person that's connected to them knows that they are moving on to someone else. They don't know that it's you per se, but they know that there's someone there, and they are stalling them. They are preventing them from moving forward. They are preventing them from this, which is stressing your person out. It's again, but I feel like they try and talk positive to themselves, but they bob back and forth, but they know inevitably that it's again that they're missing an opportunity. They feel as if they're missing an opportunity. Again, the Three of Pentacles is all about celebration and friendship and bonding and good time. This is not what's happening right now. So I feel like the person that's connected to your person, Aquarius, is throwing a monkey wrench in their situation right now. And it's mainly because of that. And so maybe again, your person needs to unlock their DNA, where they're again aggressive, again, where they're always angry, which again, someone's preventing them from moving forward, then they really need to again do some self-observation to see what's going to feel the most comfortable and natural for them, because this is not natural. This is what this is creating a lot of stress for your person, because the time is going and they are not happy, and they are also feeling as if they're trapped. It's again Queen of Swords. So this is again where there's a sense that now I also feel like now gender doesn't matter. Just because I pulled a queen doesn't mean there is no gender in tarot or any cards. So I just feel like, again, this person is dealing with someone that is watching them very closely, and they also know that when they come back to you, that you're going to have some choice words for them, that they are not, that this is not going to be easy. And so there's a sense of, again, Queen of Swords can, when they return, they know that they're not being greeted with that Queen of Cups, who you used to be, that soft energy. And again, we're not looking at gender, we're just looking at the energy, that you're not going to be nice, you're not going to be warm, you're not going to be as forgiving, you're going to be a little bit cold, you're going to be standoffish, you are going to verbalize exactly what it is. And this is what why your person is like having a lot of anxiety. This is why they are, but they are determined to get out of it. They know that they're going to get out of it, because whenever I see the Nine of Swords and it's reversed, there's a sense of, I'm worried, but I'm figuring out a way on how to leave this situation and go to my abundance. It's again because they're feeling as if you're gonna, like, again, take them back. And the odd thing is, I don't feel like this person has spent that much time to cultivate the relationship with you. It's again a judgment. It's again, what did I say? Upright. So there is a sense of, again, that this person feels as if it's going to work out. Oh, okay, cards down. It's again coping. So they're just coping with the time right now. And it's again 10 of Swords reversed. So it's again, they're actually coming out, because 10 of Swords is like the horrible card, but they're actually coming out of it. So they actually, like, which is what I felt. I felt as if your person really just was not happy in their situation. They're moving on, but someone's preventing them, but they're determined. And so their big fear is that they're coming towards you and you are not going to be happy, that you're going to have judgment on them. And I do believe you are going to have judgment on them in actuality again, but there's going to be a lot of communication here. There's going to be a lot of talking here about what is transpired, where this person has gone. This person has like a lot of, again, Six of Cups nostalgia when they think about you. It's again, but they're also like a little bit stuck in the past of what has happened, which is keeping them a little bit, why this is still a 10 of Swords. It's reversed, so they're coming out of it, but they're still, again, a little bit in the 10 of Swords because of, again, everything that they've done to you in the past, and that's what they're afraid of. They know that there's communication coming in. They know that you're going to say something. It's again, they've been like wrapped up in whatever this is for a long time. I kind of feel like some of you were just kind of like trapped. Again, someone was like promised to be in a relationship and everything was fine, and then it wasn't fine. I feel like, again, they decided to go back to a third party, and it was a mistake, obviously, and they want to move on. They kind of feel trapped. This person is deliberately keeping them trapped because they know that someone is there. Now your person is coming out of this, but it's, again, it's been a long time. There's going to be communication. I want to know what they're going to plan on saying to you. The Emperor, so it's again determination, but it's like again the Emperor that comes out reverse is kind of a little bit standoffish and a matter of factly, and I feel like that's because this person has a very hard time showing feelings and emotions. I also feel like you're gonna be a little standoffish. Let's see what they want to say to you. And maybe we can get an explanation of what actually happened. Again, you're just an option. So they treated you like just an option. And that's why they're having a hard time coming back. That's why they, again, know that there's going to be judgment. I feel like this person had this new awareness that, again, you're actually a lot more than just an option, but they treated you just as an option. I messed up and I know. It's again, which we know now we know what happened. So this person has again maybe isn't committed to anyone 100%, but I kind of feel like they have people in their life that they have given to that again lure them back in and I have karmic debts that need to be paid before I can come back to you, which is again what I just was saying, and that your person messed up because they went back to a karmic and they didn't realize that it was like again this was the karmic was coming to be like coming and I'm collecting my due, meaning all this pain that you caused me in the past, well, I'm gonna lure you back in. And again, then I'm gonna kind of trap you and delay you. So I'm feeling like some of these people, their karmic mate, they have children with, some of them have businesses with, again, they're tied karmically to them, they have a karmic contract with each other. So they were easily able to lure them back in. And now your person knows that I messed up. I messed up because I didn't treat you with the honor and the respect that I know. I treated you as an option. And because of that, it backfired on me. Is really what I feel. That your person. So what else do they want to tell you? Let's see. The great pretender. I pretend that I am fine. I pretend that I am confident. I pretend that I have my life together and I don't. I am karmically connected to this person, which prevents me from moving forward. And that is the death that I feel like, again, that this person is not coming towards you because they are karmically connected. They, as I said, either have children, they have money tied up, so they cannot, but that's what they're waiting for. There's a lot of delays. And I think that they know that they are getting money. They are. I just think that they thought that they were going to get property or they were going to get their money a lot sooner than it's coming through. You need healing. I feel like your person needs healing, but I feel like if you're still holding on to this person, you too need healing because this person is emotionally unavailable. Now, what is your healing? Because clearly we see that we do a real fast heal, like again, a recap. Unlike DNA, because the DNA is again through your default mechanism and how you respond is aggressive, and this would happen if you're with a karmic mate because it's making you again like really look at yourself, kind of judge yourself. Your person also has the same spiritual blocks that you're connected to because they're in a relationship that is keeping them stuck at themselves and making them stay stuck at being angry again. And they have the same, again, karmic ancestral blocks that you have, again, because it's unlocking DNA. So this, again, your connection to this person is natural. So I feel like it is a soulmate. It is a karmic mate. It's again the wheel of fortune. It's again like there's a sense that it was moving forward. The person wanted to move forward. They had a breakthrough, realizing that you're a lot more than just an option. They wanted to come towards you. They're still connected to a karmic partner that actually delayed their process. They're waiting on the assistance of money or a house or again some sort of resource that will help them move forward. So again, there's no celebration, there's no party, there's no anything right now. This person is afraid of your judgment. because it's, again, they know what they've done, that they treated you just as an option. They know that they messed up. They have a hard time being true to who they are. They don't even know who they are because they got caught up in this 100%. And they know that they don't want to be in this, but they don't know where they're going. So there's a sense of not sure. They need a lot of healing, but if you're still connected to them, you also need healing. This person has a lot of karmic debt because it's, again, they're tied to a karmic person. You will have communication with your person, but your person tends to want things their way. They tend to come across not very emotional, kind of as a matter of fact, but that's their default mechanism. Again, also from either being aggressive or not showing any emotion at all. It's, again, they do have nostalgia moments with you, but they don't want to make their decisions based on that. There is a sense of them coming out of the pain and figuring out what it is that they want to do. It's, again, they want to move towards the abundance. They know that, but there's a lot of sleepless nights that this person is having. There's a lot of anxiety, but as I said, I feel like they're coming out of it. There's, again, more communication, and again, they're coping with what is happening right now. But that is their plan. That is what they're going to do. How do you feel about it, Aquarius? Let's see. I feel, again, money. So there's a sense of, again, you're worried about this person maybe relying on you for money because, again, you see that this person's waiting on resources, and you also know part of their situation. I feel like you don't want it to affect your money. I also feel like caution. Yeah, caution, money. And that's what I felt like. You don't want it to affect your money because this person's affected in it. And I feel like whoever they're connected to might be vindictive, might affect your life, and that's how it's going to affect your life. What's the advice for you? Let's see what the advice for you really fast. That just kind of fell out. So let's see. Again, family. I would always say that family doesn't necessarily mean family. It means it means rely on people that you consider to be family. That's what I feel like. I got cards going every which way in this deck. I don't know what's going on here. Okay. Okay, good. They're all going the right way now. I don't know what went on there. But I would say, again, whenever we're trying to like move on or deal with a situation, maybe we haven't made up our mind 100% what we want to do. You have to take your mind off of it and stay with friends. And doesn't mean to obsess and talk about the situation, but sometimes just taking your mind off of it and then returning to it later will give you a different perception of it. I think if the money situation is an issue, then it's, again, you have to set up obvious boundaries. Let's see what else. Instinct, which is, again, asking you to rely on your intuition. Why I say that a lot of times, again, if this is a soulmate, but feeling like it, even if the relationship has a lot of bumps like this, where clearly it says you need healing. You need healing because, like, no one should, like, if this person's a pretender, you don't know who you're getting involved with, okay? Because they don't really know who they are. And that they're realizing that you were just an option, but did they spend any time with you? Relationship is something that happened over time. So it's, again, instinct is, we really have to come from our intuition, and the way that we can do that better is if we're balanced. We're so close up to the picture, you're not gonna be guided by your intuition. Intuition comes on randomly. It comes on when we're not thinking about the problem. And so, again, getting the support and the love and the guidance that we need, because this person is not giving us anything emotionally, if that's what it looks like you're Aquarius. So you need to, again, give yourself that, and then, again, spend the time with family, and then really dig deep and see, do I want this person? Because a lot of times we can see the person has a lot of blocks and we still think, yes, I still want to be with this person, or I'm going to go through with it anyway. But you need to protect yourself then. And the only way that that can happen is if you're not giving the entire cake away, meaning you can give that person a slice of cake, but not the entire cake. Otherwise, you're going to wind up with no cake. And that's again, your money is your cake. And it's like, it's how much you invest. So it's how much time, energy, focus, and money you invest into a relationship. And that's why I'm saying you'd have to be careful again with what you're going to do. And again, this is sacred. So again, this is a soulmate twin flame relationship. It's a sacred relationship. So when it's a sacred relationship, you have to treat yourself sacredly. And that's again by being balanced and really trusting in your intuition. Let's see final outcome, last part. I'm just going to pull randomly, and the answer is no. So it's again, the intuitive message really is to not be in this type of relationship because we see there's a lot of blocks. But I know a lot of you guys are going to be in this relationship. You're going to give it a go anyway. So understand, you really have to like make sure you're balanced, make sure that you're getting the support that you need, make sure that you're able to tap into your intuition. One more just for kicks, because I hate to leave it off on no, but it's like no might mean like don't jump into it. Like again, whatever the issue is, that question that you have on your mind about this person, look for a sign, which again is not telling us. And so whenever something, again, when I keep asking and it's not telling me, or it's telling me no, or listen to your intuition, or look for a sign, what it's saying is there are things that you're going to notice within this relationship that are just not jiving, because this person hasn't healed. And because they haven't healed, I feel like, yeah, they'll close out that cycle. Their intention is that they have feelings, that they're going to come towards you, that that they realize that they made a mistake, but they haven't done any of the healing work. And that's why this is a problem. This is why I'm so stuck on it. It's like, okay, because their intention and is to do the right thing, but when they haven't done the healing work, the chances of them relapsing and doing the same thing to you are quite high. And that is what the fear is here. That's why you're being told no, do not go back with this person, even though I have to say, I know a lot of you guys will. So it's again, there's red flags here all through the reading. They're saying, but be on the lookout, be on the lookout, be on the lookout, pay attention, pay attention. So let's see, what are they gonna do? I want to just see again, page of wands. So again, I feel like you're gonna hear news too. I feel like you're gonna hear news about whether or not, like, about your person. I want to see one more. What else? King of Cups. So it's again, they are coming to you with the right intention. So that's the trickery part here, is that they haven't done their healing, but they're coming to you with the right intention to again be open-hearted. And that's why this is tough. It's again King of Wands reversed. So it's again, there's still going to be immaturity, there's still going to be, so it's up to you, because it's again, it's a karmic situation here. What I see is again, it says caution all over. We see that they have a lot of blocks. We see that they ghosted, they made a mistake, they fell back into like a past relationship, they got looped in, they got tricked, they realized it was a mistake. They haven't done any healing. The only healing that they've done is, I don't like my situation, I don't like this person, I want to get out of it, I'm looking at you now and I'm seeing how great you were, and you really were great, and like we have this strong connection. but I didn't pay attention to any of it when I was actually in the relationship. I treated you as an option. So now I feel guilty and I don't really know what to do, but I am going to come to you for communication. And my intention is to do the right thing, but I need a lot of healing. So it's going to be up to you, Aquarius. You're going to need to let me know in the comments what's going on. Are you connected to someone that is giving you wishy-washy? What's going on? Do you identify with this reading? If you do, share, comment, subscribe. Let me know. I love it when you do. I'll talk to you guys soon because I'm going to leave it here because we can go on forever. And this person is, again, it's their intention is good, but it's, again, their intention is good, but their execution is not going to be the best because they're still a little immature and they don't really know what to do. So again, it's going to be up to you. Can you handle it, Aquarius? Let me know. Bye-bye.